Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Thursday afternoon. Welcome into this, the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I'm Andy Graham, alongside Jim Hardy. We'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. Auburn taking the week off, Jim. And not a moment too soon, as Auburn is now 3-2, 0-2 in the SEC, if we've mentioned that before. First time in the history of Auburn football that they have started out 3 straight seasons 0-2 in the conference. But yet here we are. So I thought maybe it'd be at least a good idea to broach the subject. How does Auburn turn this thing around? Is it possible to turn this thing around? And I like to think that all things are possible.
Sure.
It's going to be difficult, but I think there are some things that Auburn can do to get better, certainly offensively, to continue to play as well defensively as they have. So we'll talk about those things. We'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on can this Auburn team turn this thing around? How do they do that? 256-234-6221. is our number here, so give us a call. And again, let us know what's on your mind. If you can answer those questions, we would love to hear them. Got some really good news about the Auburn basketball program yesterday as well. It looks like it will remain intact ever since Bruce Pearl stepped down and Stephen Pearl took over. There were some questions. Every time you have a coaching change like that, you have a 30-day open window to transfer, but it looks like that, and there were some rumors that maybe that some of Auburn's players would leave, but it looks like that is not going to be the case. They are going to stick around, so that is wonderful news. We'll talk a little bit more specifically about that as well. And then some, there will be some SEC games this week. Not a lot of great ones, but there are some decent ones that we might look at if we have time toward the end of today's show. But again, thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. Be sure to join us each and every day right here on your Spectrum cable dial, or if you're tuning us in through social media, Facebook, YouTube, however that, we would appreciate you being with us every day, 12 to 1 right here for the Auburn Blitz. You can check out our podcast as well. Brett and Faith, Randy, do a good job of that in the morning, about 8 o'clock. So that's social media. You can check that out on YouTube and Facebook as well. All right, Jim. Auburn 3-2, 0-2 in the conference. Number one, can they turn this season around?
Well, I guess my first questions would be, especially to you, I want to ask you some questions and get your thoughts on this. Okay, you had given us before the season started your thoughts that were going to be 8-4. Am I correct?
I think that's what I had. Yep.
Okay. Well, right now you're not off that track. So
No.
The first question would be, what do they need to turn around to get to that 8-4 that you want them to do? What are we trying to turn around?
Well, in order to get to 8-4, Auburn's going to have to beat Missouri, Arkansas, Kentucky, Vandy, and Mercer.
Okay.
That'll give them 8 wins.
You're basically stating then the 2 we already lost, and you're giving a Georgia loss and Alabama loss.
I'm not granting those.
Gotcha.
I'm just saying the easiest path to 8 wins is still out there.
Okay.
And it's, I believe, Missouri, Arkansas, Kentucky, Vandy, and Mercer.
All right. So the reason I bring that up is so far in your projections, we're on the path to get it. We still got a path to get there.
I believe
now I get to where you're going. Can we turn around? What is going to hold us from getting those rest of those wins is this offense is what's going to hold us from that. The defense, I think any one of them you just named on that list right there, the defense can shut down Missouri, Arkansas, Kentucky, and Vandy. I think they can handle that.
I'm not 100% sure we can shut down Missouri, but we can certainly will be favored to beat Kentucky.
Yeah.
We might be favored to beat Arkansas on the road. Who knows what they will be? Their defense has just been absolutely non-existent.
Yes,
so
right.
if Auburn's going to have a decent offensive game, it's going to be against Arkansas. But
right.
Vandy, I don't know what Vandy will be by the time we get there.
So if you
they may still be undefeated. Who knows?
So you're saying if Vandy, you're giving a Vandy a toss-up, maybe an Arkansas a toss-up, could it also be that you're giving us a little bit of a chance to actually win the Georgia-Alabama game?
There's always a chance.
So there's still in your mind, or still statistics-wise, there's still a path to get to your 8-4 that you want to get.
Well, if we were to, by some chance,
beat
and it seems unlikely, but at least it's possible that we were to beat Missouri, Arkansas, Kentucky, Vandy, and Mercer.
Right.
How could you not feel like we're going to beat Alabama if we'd won 5 straight?
Correct.
And them coming to Jordan-Hare Stadium. So
Right.
I'd feel good about that game.
Right.
If that took place, if you could get a winning streak going.
Correct. All right. So I guess back to your original question then, what are we doing to get us on that path to have that winning streak? Correct?
Number one, you cannot get blown out by Georgia.
Okay.
That is, if Auburn goes next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, and they get hammered by Georgia, if Georgia comes into Jordan-Hare and wins this game like 42-7, it's over.
I'm not thinking he's got a job at that point.
It's over.
Right.
Forget the 5s. No, it's over.
Right.
Now, if you go and you play, and your defense shows up and it's a fourth quarter game and, Georgia pulls it out by kicking a field goal or scoring a touchdown late. Mm-hmm. Then it's still – I think it's still a possibility. I think you invite Missouri in the next week and that's a game that while I'm very impressed with Missouri right now, to be perfectly honest with you, I still think Auburn, will be pretty, if not favored in that game, it'll be close. It'll be a pick-em
I think the
game.
early numbers are just going to be Auburn will have a little bit of advantage.
Just
because of the competition so far that Missouri has played. They haven't shown us a lot.
Right.
They are putting some numbers up, but they haven't shown us against quality competition. So to turn that question you were asking, let's start on that first list right there, quarterback. Does the quarterback need to make a change?
What do you think?
This is what I think. If you're going to look at philosophies in far as Hughes always wanted to throw the ball, he's a 40% or less running guy. I think, just mulling it over throughout the day when we were talking about it this morning of what we were going to do to change this thing, could you see us in a format being like a Georgia Tech where if we're going to run the ball 75% of the time and throw it only kind of when we need to, like in passing downs. But they run it from the running back, they run it from the quarterback, they run the jet sweeps with the wide receivers. They're a running team. No matter who you want to give the ball, they're running.
Right.
And they have great success. They're beating the Clemsons of the world. They're beating the Miamis or playing right there with them. I think Auburn has the talent to be that type of offense. Don't you? Because in a jet sweep, couldn't you see Malcolm getting us yards, Singleton getting us yards? Those guys can do that. We got running backs that have already shown they can get us yards out of the backfield. Then if you get right down to it, I can't even think of his name now. Not Ashton, the second quarterback.
Deuce Nine.
No. Second team.
Ashton Daniels.
Ashton has statistics that show he's had like 1,200 yards last year already in at Stanford, where he didn't have no running to get those yards. So if you're going to get in that style of offense and your quarterback's going to run most of the time, or he can be a weapon in that offense, I'm fine with that because Jackson has already shown he's not going to let go of the ball unless that receiver's open. He can't do what they call throwing somebody open. If Hughes teaching a route that says when he gets to 7 yards, he's taught to break. Well, Jackson should know when he hits that 7-yard mark, he's going to break to the right. The ball should already be gone before that receiver ever turns. You're playing cornerbacks right now in the SEC that they're going to be playing on Sundays. These are the best athletes in the world he's playing against. So if he can't make those reads now, what leads me to believe he's going to do it in 2 weeks?
I don't know why you would think
any different.
Yeah, why would things change in that? So, that being said.
Yes. I think a philosophy change could and should be made to where we run the ball more than we pass, and if it's going to be a running style offense, which we have already proven on this show, we got linemen that can do that. That's what they're good at. Let them do what they're good at. If our identity is going to be a running team, then Ashton, to me, is the quarterback.
I told them yesterday, and I stand by that, I do believe that Ashton Daniels is the best running quarterback on the roster. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that's debatable. No. So now I certainly think Jackson Arnold is a really a really good athlete, but I don't know. He seems a little slow getting out of the pocket. And
I think it's the same. It's not that he's a slow runner. It's the same hesitancy he has with throwing a pass. He can't decide if he wants to go or stay, or should I stay in the pocket? Okay, should I go? Now they're covered. Well, I don't know. Let me stay one more second. Then he's laying on his back because he sacked.
Yeah.
He stayed 5 seconds instead of 3.
So you're advocating a change if the philosophy changes for offense.
Correct. If Hugh and his staff has looked at it and said, okay, guys, this is what me and you already know. The times that we've purposely tried to run the football, we've gained yards on good defenses.
Yeah.
And if we're going to run the football, yes, I advocate a change. If you're going to do what you've been doing, Hugh, and just keep, running 4 receivers out there, 5 receivers out there, then stay with Jackson.
The whole point of the RPO offense, the run-pass option, is to go up to the line and see what the defense is doing and then adjust so that, if you got 7 guys in the box, you run the ball. If you got more than 7 in the box, you throw the ball. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be that simple, right?
It is, in a simple way of saying that, it is designed that way to where you truly could read numbers, but you're also reading sides of the field. So not necessarily just the box, but say on the right side, if your run option is over here to the right and there's 2 guys here and a cornerback coming up on a blitz, then you should be able to look at the running back and get him some kind of signal and go, hey, we're going the other way this time.
It seems to me that the defense is baiting Auburn into doing what they want.
100%.
They are lining up in a certain way to force us to go away from the run to throw, and the results have been disastrous.
That's right.
All right. We're just getting started. Again, love to hear from you. 256-234-6221. We'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
L&M Pawn and Gun, located in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, is East Alabama and West Georgia's complete gun, tactical, and pawn shop. It invites the region to shop over 500 firearms in stock, on the floor, and ready for sale at the market's best values. At L&M Pawn and Gun, we specialize in all tactical guns, equipment, and parts, including AK-47 and AR-15s. Specialized parts for tactical guns as well as suppressors and other parts you can't find anywhere. L&M Pawn and Gun has it all in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, or shop online, lmpawnandgun.com.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best-kept secret. An affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552. 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
Are you looking for a powerful new Chevrolet or GMC truck and a great deal? Check them out side by side at Glenn Smith in Opelika. Take your choice of new Chevrolet and GMC 1500 trucks discounted up to $12,000 off. Chevy and GMC heavy-duty trucks discounted up to $7,000 off. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika, Alabama. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. We're brought to you each and every day by Sense of Green, heating, cooling, and insulation for air that's cool and clean. Call on Sense of Green, 334-487-3555. They are the carrier dealer in this area. And J.H. Smith Construction and Excavation. No job's too big, no job is too small, commercial or residential. For all your needs, give them a call, J.A. Smith, Construction and Excavation. All right, Jim, we are kind of looking at can, number one, Auburn turn around this season? And if so, how do they do that? Well, it's got to start with the quarterback and the offensive line. That's number one, right out of the gate, no question. The offensive line has given up 21 sacks this year. Now, we've kind of gone through this, and we figure, I think, conservatively, you could say half of them are on Jackson and half of them are on the offensive line. Okay. It may be, it may be, one give or take.
Other, but yeah, we could call it even.
But of the 21 sacks, only 9 have been against the blitz. Now, if you know, a team blitzes, they do some exotic things. You know, that you just tip your hat to the defense. Maybe they brought one more than you could block. I mean, it happens. It happens to everybody. If Auburn had given up 9 sacks this year, we'd go, 9 sacks in 5 games, I'll take that all day long. If Auburn had given up 12 sacks this year, you'd say, okay, well, yeah, I can live with that. 21 sacks and only 9 of them coming by the blitz, that means they're rushing 4 and sometimes 3 and getting to the quarterback. That's a problem. That's not Jackson Arnold problem. That's a problem on this offensive line. We've talked about the stunting that the defensive lines have done. How have we not adjusted to that? That's number one. You got to coach these guys up. We've got to be able to block. With 5 guys, we got to be able to block 4. I mean, I don't care how good. I don't care how good the players are on the other side. If you can't block 4 guys with 5, then I don't even know what we're doing.
Well, the true simple answer of that is if you're a Division I football player on the offensive line in the SEC Southeastern Conference, you better be able to block one-on-one or you don't need to be out there.
There you go. So, okay, we can deal with the blitz. So, I mean, we can try to do a better job of that. Maybe, with a running back picking up a blitzer here or there, or make a better decision. But being confused because the defensive line is doing some twists and stunts and these different things.
Well,
and you're not getting out of your stance.
And after
that's unacceptable.
Further research of looking into some of these plays and seeing what was happening, you were on the right rabbit trail in the first segment, and we'll just piece the rest of it together. The defense is seeing on film what causes Jackson to make a check to what they call a slide protection, to slide one way or the other. They've picked up on that in these games, and when they've picked up on it on film, what they do is they're doing what you said. They're baiting them into on that one side. They're saying, okay, we're going to drop 4 people to one side, and they know they're going to get that call from Jackson that says slide. Well, as soon as they go to slide, those 2 linebackers come from the other way, and somebody's running free because all our linemen did was step over one gap. They didn't do anything special. That's like you said. They're seeing twist. When this line slides over, they may take that in and wrap it all the way around our slide and come back up the other side. And this end over here, say it's Chapman, he's already stepped down. He just looks over and goes, well, hey, that ain't my gap. Somebody else get it. The scheme is killing them. And the defenses has figured it out.
Something's got to change. Jake Thornton, I mean, this is on you, brother.
100%.
You got to coach him up a lot better.
He can say all he wants on Tiger Talk and everything else about how great they're doing. He's lying through his teeth.
He's the only one that thinks they are.
Yeah.
Andy Curley said Freeze's offense is definitely helping with the Jack Daniels stock because it's driving people to drink. Unfortunately, I think that's probably accurate. True.
Yeah, that and Pepper Tree ought to be doing well because people's eating a lot instead of watching the ball game.
True. What can the receivers do to help this? You run a little bit better routes, maybe. I
don't know. Looking at the routes, it doesn't seem to be that it's a route issue. It's seeming that when they're open in their routes, we're just not getting them the damn ball.
Well, this is one of those things that you really got to get into the nuance of what's going on. But there was one overthrow against I believe it was against Oklahoma, where Cam Coleman stopped. No, this was before that.
Okay.
He stopped on the route, and it was just for a moment, but he hesitated and basically stopped, and then he started running again, and Jackson overthrew him just by a little bit. And then everybody on TV said it, and even you, Free, said, that's on Coleman. But on the route, Coleman thought he was a decoy.
Correct.
And so I don't know how that works. If you're,
Well, it works in the way that you tried to explain it. Say it's an RPO play.
Yeah.
Well, in their mind, it was either run here or the pass option's over there. So in Coleman's mind, I'm just a decoy no matter what. I'm just going to run my little route and stop. Well, there is that 1% chance in this world all this went to hell, and I need to throw it over here. And Cam, you got to run.
Well, with Auburn, that chance goes up a good bit. It's not 1%.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So that was that.
But you got to think about it in his mind. If we've run that play 100 times in practice, we've run it 20 times in a game, and it's never been thrown to me. In my mind, I'm just jogging over there because it's not my time.
Yeah. All right, we've got to take another break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell. There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering, or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event. Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in Central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. About 30 more minutes left in today's show. I'd like to remind you about Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines. Great place to get some tremendous food in the Montgomery and Auburn area. Got a little bit of everything there in the store. They got daily lunch specials. So go and check out their website, steaksandwine.com, just the letter N, steaksandwine.com, and check those out. You can go and eat in the restaurant. You can pick it up to go, however you want to do it. They got a tremendous selection of wine, steaks, ribs, burgers, casseroles. The food is absolutely delicious, and the people are even better. Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines on Pepper Tree in Montgomery and on East Glen in Auburn. All right, the numbers don't look very pretty, Jim. I'm just going to be perfectly honest with you. So if you want to get better, if you want to turn this thing around, Auburn, these things have got to improve. All right, in SEC play, it's just 2 games. In SEC play, Auburn is averaging 232 total yards of offense. That will not get it done. You got to find a way to generate some more offense. Now, you're only averaging 59.5 yards of on the ground in SEC play. I never thought I'd see the day that an Auburn team would average 60 yards a game rushing. Now, I mean, you go back to that 2000 or that 1997 team that Damian Craig basically just put on his shoulders and drug us to the SEC title game. I think we had negative rushing yards in the SEC title game, but nonetheless, the problem here is you're not even attempting to get the running game going. So that you got to commit to the run. That's number one. You got to commit to the run. I think that will go a long way in helping us. You just brought it up. We were talking during the break. Auburn's got to slow the game down a little bit here. They got to, play a little Vanderbilt kind of ball. Go on, convert some third downs, which here again, Auburn is 3 of 28 on third down in SEC games. That is 10.7% conversion rate. That is not going to get it done. Did you say that may be one of the funniest, most ridiculous, and sad stats I've ever seen in my life. In SEC play, Auburn is averaging 3rd and 11 on third down. So it would have been better if they just spiked the ball on 1st and 2nd down. They'd be in better shape if they just spiked the ball on, or just spiked the ball on 1st and 2nd down, so you'd be in 3rd and 10. How insane is that?
That's sad.
It is sad. All right, 1 of 5 on 4th down. You've given up 13 tackles for loss on average, 9 sacks. You've had 11.5 penalties on average in 2 games. There again.
But they hadn't turned the ball over, Andy.
We have not turned the ball over. Stop with the false starts. That'll help to be at home, I would think.
Again, I don't even think that stops at home. I think that goes back to what you already said. Either, I forgot it was on the air or off, but the offensive line coach needs to be held accountable for that.
Yes.
You should never jump off the ball as an offensive lineman. All you got to do is look out the corner of your eye. There's the ball right there. I don't move until the ball moves.
It happens from time. Nobody's perfect. I get that. But
okay, well, I'll go back.
Ours have been crazy.
I'll go back to what you said. 11 and a half. I'll give you 1 a game.
Yeah.
Okay. Not 11 and a half.
You cannot have double-digit penalties.
No.
Especially if the offense is struggling. That's just going to multiply
Because you
everything.
imagine, I mean, how the agony of we've sat here and had to watch these games that we will go make a good run or we'll go make a long pass and then we got a holding on the offensive line or we got a penalty on the offensive line. It's every time we've had something good go our way, the offensive line's killed it.
That's true. Only 13.5 points. Again, we can't even score 2 touchdowns in SEC play. That, again, that is not going to win, beat anybody.
And that's even a false number there because if you're counting Jackson's little 2-yard run he had the other day, it's less than that.
Well, we scored whether it was the defense or the offense.
I think they should have just let the defensive kid run it on in because,
giving up 20 points, which I would like that number to be a little bit less, but if you can't score 3 touchdowns in SEC play, you're not going to win a lot of them.
We don't deserve to win.
So, again, how do you generate more rushing yards? Well, a start would be to give it to the tailbacks.
Mm-hmm.
That would be number one. Call more running plays, and I'm not talking about RPOs. I'm just talking about running play. Put yourself in 3rd and 5 or less instead of 3rd and 11. How do you do that? You run the ball on 1st and 2nd down.
As an old offensive line coach, when I was at Auburn, used to say, Coach Nall, he used to say, I don't care if they know what the hell we're running, we're going to run it right at them.
Right. Ed says so. Auburn runs the ball 40 times and throws it 10 against Georgia and gets beat 38-10. What's going to be our go-to then? If we run the ball 40 times and throw it 10 against Georgia, we ain't getting beat 38-10.
Mm-hmm. One, but then two, the go-to there is you'll be seeing DJ Durkin be the interim head coach. That's what I said.
Yeah, regardless of how many times we run it, if we get beat 38-10 by Georgia, Hugh Freeze will not be coaching against Missouri. I don't believe. All right, we got to take a break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more right after this.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air is excited to participate in our annual Catch Me in Pink campaign, raising money for cutting-edge breast cancer research. We partnered locally with the Joy to Life Foundation and Vera Bradley to help raise significant funds in support of the cause. Each week, we are giving away prizes locally in addition to our national grand prize, a tropical trip for 2. To enter, simply snap an USSI of you and a pink-clad Dixie employee and enter it on our website. Dixie will donate money for every photo that's submitted, and you will be entered to win big.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We are located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your boat or vehicle to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your vehicle the right way. Located at 702 McCarty Road in Dadeville, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328 for Superior Automotive and Boat Detailing.
Hi, I'm Abby Guy, Vice President at Riverbank and Trust. They say that most banks offer the same products, but Riverbank offers something most can't: personal connection. We love getting to know our customers by name and making them feel special with every interaction. It's a feeling of warm hospitality you won't find anywhere else. Experience it for yourself.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Thank you so much for being with us today. Just a couple of more segments left in today's show. 256-234-6221 is our number here. Andy says, why do players go backwards when they transfer here? That is a great question. Xavier Chaplin is a poster child for that. He was, everybody wanted #1 tackle in the transfer portal. You saw the film on him at Virginia Tech. He was dominant. And he's not been terrible at Auburn. I mean, people talk about him not, being like Percy. No, come on. He's been a lot better than Percy Lewis was last year. But there's another one, Percy Lewis. He was at least serviceable at Mississippi State. He was downright awful at Auburn. So why do players seem to revert or, devolve when they come to Auburn?
If you're referring to offensive linemen, it could be because of the scheme,
Or the coach.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The coach putting him in a scheme that doesn't fit Chaplin. If he's asked, like we're talking about with this slide protection, he's asked to slide down no matter what's outside of me. He looks like the guy that got beat, and it really wasn't on him. He was trying to do his job. But then again, there's been moments that he's been straight up got beat by smaller, quicker defensive linemen.
I talked to an old offensive lineman at all. He played at offensive line in the 80s for Auburn. And, you know, this whole new philosophy that came in, I don't know, probably mid-90s of zone blocking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and there's legitimate reasons why you do that.
Yeah.
And it makes it, you know, some people it works out extremely well, but there's something – it takes some of the physicality away to me.
It does, because you're blocking half a man. You're not trying to block a whole man. You know, that's one of the things that Tuberville's bunch, when I was there, did really well, was inside and outside zone. That's what we did. And inside zone, you are taught you're not head up with a guy. You're trying to just turn him. So I'm blocking his outside shoulder just to turn him, that zone of him to hit the gap and go. And for some teams, like those teams, it worked well.
Yeah. But there's something about, hey, that's your guy. Yeah. You block him.
Oh, yeah. There's something.
Man, oh, man.
Back to, well, you said it exactly. Back to what I was about to say. If you're a Division I football player, there's got to be enough on the offensive line. There's got to be enough dog in you that you look across that line and man on man, I'm going to beat you. I don't know how I'm going to beat you, but I don't care if I hit the high, low. You know, back in the days, they used to, even when they couldn't beat somebody, they'd cut them just to keep them from coming through. Yeah. We don't even got any guys playing dirty anymore.
No. Well, Georgia Tech used to when Paul
Army.
Yeah.
Anybody that does the bone type stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, triple options. You take them down. You see Army having any problems with sacks?
No, not really. They've kind of cut that out a little bit. I don't think you can cut guys quite like you used to go. But anyway, somebody asked about the time, and they haven't narrowed that down yet. They won't do that until next week to name the exact time. It's going to be a night game. It's going to be the only one it really is up against is Florida and Texas A&M. And so I feel like Auburn, Georgia will probably be that, the 6 or 6:30 ABC game. Mm-hmm. I think. So maybe Fowler and Herb Street.
And how could you ask for better TV than a night game in Jordan-Hare?
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
Do y'all think that NIL and transfer portal is hurting the football program?
Well, I mean, it's funny they brought that up. I'll give you some numbers because
well, I don't know why it'd be hurting Auburn specifically and not hurting other teams. Is it hurting college football? Yes, in my opinion.
There was a group put out the numbers this year for the rosters spent on it. Auburn is spending $12.3 million.
At least that's what they say.
Right. That puts you at 8th, so dead in the center of the league. You would think, okay, you've already gotten beat by Oklahoma and Texas A&M, which are literally all within less than $500,000 from you as far as what they're spending. Mm-hmm. So you would say those be comparable games. But guys like Ole Miss that are down there winning, that's coaching. I mean, Ole Miss is literally, by what they're reporting, $8 million.
How much Missouri spending?
Missouri, 11.5.
Okay, so they're right there.
Yeah. Missouri's, everybody you got from here on out, Missouri's under you. Arkansas is under you. Kentucky is under you. Vanderbilt is under you. The remainder of your schedule, except for Alabama, is under you in NIL spend.
For whatever that means. It's about as much, evaluation. Well, and it's always been about that. We talked about that with Gus Malzahn ad nauseum. He was poor at evaluating talent. We bring in the number 9 recruiting class in the country, but half of them would wash out, and only, 1 or 2 of them would live up to any kind of billing.
Okay. Well, then I'll throw you the question at you. He's been here 3 years. He's supposed to be some quarterback guru. What the hell is he evaluating?
Well, and that's the other thing too. His 2 recruiting classes, really 3, that one that he salvaged and brought in some really, really good guys. But all 3 classes that he's been involved with, I think they have been some of the 3 best classes that Auburn has signed in 25 years. I mean, because all the guys are panning out and playing. I mean, you look at the
defensively.
You look at the guy. Well, yeah, but I mean, you look at Jeremiah Cobb. You look at Damari Austin. You look at those guys. They're quality SEC tailbacks, as far as I'm concerned. You look at the receivers we brought in.
But
all of them are talented.
Take out all those parts. Look at the main part. The snake on top of the head there.
It's the quarterback that we have missed on 2 years in a row
and
now.
He's supposed to know what he needs for his offense to run it.
I would agree.
He's stuck with Peyton 2 years, And the only excuse he could give us was, well, I didn't want to spend $1 million in the portal.
And if you don't have the captain, the ship ain't going anywhere.
That's correct. So you gave us the excuse of I'm sticking with Peyton because that's the best we got, even though I got, can't even remember his name now, Walker White. You went out and got. You let him leave because you obviously didn't think he was good enough for your program.
I'm not even sure he's about third string at Baylor.
Correct.
So, I mean.
Yeah. I mean, the guy that's supposed to be the quarterback person, he's missing on those right there. Because you did. You gave us an excuse, Andy. I'm not spending $1 million this year. I'm going to stick with Peyton. Well, by God, you spent $2 million this year on a quarterback. And what's he getting?
Yeah. Oh, well. It's not an easy fix.
No.
Can it be fixed? I think yes, but man, we got a lot of things to work on, and you got to cut down the penalties. You got to be more physical on the offensive line. You got to run the ball more. Jackson Arnold's got to play 10 times better. I don't know if all that can happen in 1 week, and especially against a team as good as Georgia.
I think the simple answer to all that is in 1 week it boils down to what we already said, slow the game down. Just have less possessions. That's why there's less mistakes. There's less opportunity to screw it up.
One final segment on the way right after this.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carry or cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Buying a home or property can be the biggest investment of your life. The Wisdom Firm is licensed to close any property purchase in the entire state of Alabama. The office is on both Bank Creek Drive in Auburn and Highway 49 South at beautiful Lake Martin. The Wisdom Firm has you covered. Give Travis and his team a call at 334-826-0722 or check them out at www.auburnlegal.com for all your real estate closing needs. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services made by other attorneys.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers, and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
At Central Alabama Community College, We provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer availability. Eligibility may vary.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Thursday afternoon. As we mentioned at the beginning of the show, good news yesterday. Auburn had a pro day on the basketball court. Brett was actually there. He said he was pretty impressed with this team. Really liked what he saw. Super athletic, maybe one of the better offensive teams that we've seen at Auburn in quite some time. So,
well, now, if I saw it correctly, they're picked like 7th in the league, 6th or 7th.
Okay. That's where they always seem to pick Bruce, and he always ends up number 1 or 2. So.
Right.
Now, one of Bruce Pearl's true gifts was he was able to take a bunch of players and turn them into a team. Mm-hmm. He was just so good at that, and he could make them play together and play for the, not kind of check their ego, and he was just really, really good at that. So can Steven do that? Because there's a lot of different moving parts here on this team. Can he do that? Well, we're going to find out. But Tahad Pettiford and Keyshawn Hall, those are two of the guys that were mentioned that might be interested in going to the transfer portal. They have announced that they will be back. The team will be intact. And Auburn has an exhibition game against Oklahoma State on October the 15th. So, my goodness, it is going to be here. And the 25-26 season actually begins November the 3rd against Bethune-Cookman. So, I mean, we're a month away.
If next Saturday doesn't turn out the way we think, do you think most fans just shift their attention to basketball?
Yes. I think that's probably a fair statement. Some interesting games maybe. What do you think about Miami, Florida State? Gus, can he get it done at home after a bad loss to Virginia?
Yeah, that Virginia loss looked real bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about Mississippi State at Texas A&M? You think? No? No chance.
Not enough.
And Vanderbilt at Alabama?
I don't know. Something about that tells me that that's going to be an interesting ball game. It ain't going to be no blowout by Alabama.
No, that's probably not. Happy birthday today, Groucho Marx. Funny guy. The Marx brothers. Bud Abbott of Abbott and Costello, who's on first. How about Spanky McFarland? Did you ever watch Our Gang or The Little Rascals?
No,
Spanky and Alfalfa?
Yep.
Yeah. How about Maury Wills, Hall of Famer? Shortstop with the Cubs, I believe. Steve Sable, NFL Films.
Okay.
Don McClain. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Chris Ledoux. Rewrite or he did a lot of rodeo songs, cowboy songs.
Okay.
Really good guy. He died of cancer. At he was in his 40s. Really cool guy, though.
I'm sure when an Auburn fan killed him early.
Yeah, really. Let's see. Sting, born on this day. 19. Roxanne, you don't have to put out the red light. Michael Rutherford of Genesis and Mike and the Mechanics. Mark Rippon won a Super Bowl with the Redskins. Kelly Ripa. Used to be on the Regis and Kelly Lee show.
Like Strahan and her now or something?
Hey, does she still do it? Do they still do that show?
I thought it was her and Strahan, I thought.
She was always quite fetching. Tiffany Darwish, or also known as Tiffany. Somewhere in a mall in Middle America, she's still singing. I think we're alone now. And Tyson Chandler, all born on this day. The 2nd day of October. How about that?
All right.
It's going to wrap it up for us. He's Jim. I'm Andy. War Eagle. So long for now, everybody. We'll talk again soon.